Hey everyone, take a look at the device in my hands. At first glance, it looks like your standard everyday Android smartphone. The lock screen is familiar. The gesture to unlock feels completely natural. As I swipe up and enter the passcode, you'll start to see that something is fundamentally different. This isn't your usual custom ROM or skin. It's a full-fledged Linux distribution running right in the palm of my hand. The app drawer, the icons, and the overall fluidity feel completely unique, giving this older hardware a whole new lease on life. We are looking at PostmarketOS running Plasma Mobile, an environment built from the ground up for privacy, control, and freedom. It brings the power of a desktop operating system straight to your smartphone, breaking away from the traditional Android ecosystem while keeping everything incredibly smooth and responsive. And I also tried using Docker in it. The experience was very good. Now, I know what you're thinking. If I switch to Linux, will I lose my favorite apps? The answer is a resounding no. Thanks to Waydroid, we can run a full Android environment inside PostmarketOS. I've installed all the essentials: WhatsApp, Instagram, and Gallery. I'm using a vanilla version of Android here to keep things fast and private. For those who still need Google services, I've integrated MicroG, which provides the necessary APIs without the heavy tracking of standard Google Play services. It's the perfect middle ground between privacy and functionality. To manage my Android apps, I use the up-to-down App Store. It's a great way to stay updated without needing a Google account. Whether it's social media or utility apps, the installation process is seamless. It comes with built-in terminals so you can install anything using it, like a real Linux system. Just type sudo apk add podman or any package name which you want to install, and it will install the package on your phone. If I open Firefox, it works in the desktop mode, so your all website will open in the desktop mode. It has two different keywords, one for normal use like typing or searching, and second one for terminal with some additional buttons. The browsing experience will feel like you sit in front on your desktop. You can rotate your phone, so those apps who works in desktop mode, you can use it as well. And in the app drawer, you will see the Android apps here in the Linux environment, so you can use it easily. And the best part is, you can code in this setup installed Kate in it, which is an open source alternative of VS Code. But for writing code, I recommend you to connect with wireless keyboard and mouse for better experience. It comes with a Dolphin file manager, which is exactly like the file manager of Linux, so you can do all operations like copy, move, cut, zip, and unzip files. And you can run LibreOffice in this environment. It's touch fully optimized, so you can use without mouse and keyboard. And you will see some additional buttons at the top which appear when dock mode is enabled from status bar. I have kept many apps in recent apps and all are still fully functional. Even in a heavy environment like Waydroid and other apps are working well. This level of multitasking and resource management is exactly why Linux on mobile is so exciting. Let's start the installation process. We need to enable developer options. Navigate to your settings, go to About Phone, and find the build number. As many of you know, tapping this 7 times unlocks the developer options. This is a critical step. Once unlocked, head into System and then Developer Options. It is also assumed at this point that your bootloader is already unlocked. Without an unlocked bootloader, none of this would be possible. After this, scroll down until you find USB Debugging. Toggle this on and accept the prompt. This allows our PC to send low-level commands to the phone's processor. Now, it's time to put the phone into Fastboot mode. Power off your device and hold the power and volume down buttons simultaneously until the Fastboot logo appears. Connect your phone to the PC via a high-quality USB cable. With the phone prepared, let's move over to the PC. Our first stop is the Android SDK platform tools. A quick search takes us to the official Android developers page. We need the version for Windows or Mac or Linux. Whatever user you are, I am a Windows user. I select Windows and scroll down, accept the terms and conditions, and download the zip file. Next, we need official PostmarketOS website. This is the heart of the project. We are looking for the install section, where we can find the community-maintained builds for our specific hardware. The Poco F1 goes by the codename Beryllium in the development world. The community has done a stellar job bringing the Poco F1 into the well-supported category. In the download directory for Beryllium, you'll notice several options for the user interface, UI. You can choose between GNOME Mobile, Phosh, or Plasma Mobile. For this installation, I'm opting for a build that offers a balance of touch friendliness and desktop-like power. I'll navigate into the specific date folder to find the most recent stable image. You'll need the boot image and the root's system image. Download these files and keep them in a dedicated folder on your desktop for easy access. To actually push these images onto the phone, once the platform tools are downloaded, extract the contents into your PostmarketOS folder. It's always best to keep your OS images and your flashing tools in the same directory to avoid complicated file paths in the terminal. Now, open your command prompt, cmd. I like to navigate directly to the folder path. You can see our images are ready, the boot.img and the large system file. In the terminal, type Fastboot devices to confirm the connection. If you see a serial number, you're good to go. Next command is Fastboot erase user data. The next major command is Fastboot flash user data. We are going to drag and drop our system image file into the terminal to automatically fill in the path. This file contains the entire Linux file system. This is the longest part of the process, as the PC sends over 2 GB of data to the phone's internal storage. You can see the terminal sending the sparse user data in chunks. Wait for the OK message for each part. Once the system partition is flashed, we need to flash the kernel and the boot instructions. Type fastboot flashboot and drag the corresponding boot.img file into the terminal. This happens almost instantly because the file size is much smaller. This boot image tells the Poco F1 hardware how to initialize the Linux kernel instead of the standard Android kernel. With both the system and the boot partitions updated, the heavy lifting is done. We are now ready to see if our work has paid off. The final command is the most exciting, Fastboot Reboot. As the device restarts, the familiar Poco logo appears, but it is quickly replaced by the PostmarketOS splash screen. This confirms the kernel has successfully loaded. After a brief loading sequence, we are greeted by the login screen. I'll enter the default passcode 147147, and just like that, the Plasma mobile environment begins to render. We have successfully replaced a proprietary Android system with a true open-source Linux OS. The interface is clean, responsive, and ready for exploration. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next